Welcome back to the Halftime Podcast, where we talk about all things sports. We are back after a long break.
Yes.
Well,
very true.
For Drew, at least. I mean, I've been gone for 2 months now, but whatever. You still miss us, right? Oh, wait, no. The other,
Story Echo.
the ones I did got no views. Epic. So we are back, and Drew's got the worst hairdo I've ever seen in my entire life. He looks like Lord Farquaad.
Yeah, I had a
with that garbage shirt on. But that's besides the point. We're talking about sports today. So
sorry for the noises, guys. I have to put my hat on, so I'm appreciated here. All right, there we go.
Let's get to the point. So we were talking about the MLB, the NFL, the NBA, boxing, and the UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Yeah. Yes, very true.
All right, let's start it off with the MLB, Major League Baseball.
Okay.
Alberto Pujols got released by the Angels, and everybody was shocked, and we all thought Mr. Alberto would retire, but no, the old Lord Farquaad, 45 years old, still kicking it. Signed a one-year deal.
Lord Farquaad.
A one-year deal with the Dodgers. How do we feel about it?
I don't really care. All I know is that Red Sox are beating Yankees a lot, really well right now. So that's all I care about right now.
So the honestly, Albert Pujols, fourth best hitter in the league, over on the national, whatever the heck it is, East or West. I don't know. I don't really keep track of that. All I keep track about is stats.
Yeah.
And who's hitting home runs and who's making good plays and who's winning and who's losing. So hate to break this to everybody, but the Red Sox sweep the Yankees in a 3-game series against the Bronx Bombers.
Yeah. Yep.
So speaking of that, our friend Andre, who eventually will be on this podcast, he actually went to one of these games.
I feel so bad too. I felt so bad because when I noticed when they won, I was like, oh, well, Andre, that sucks for him. He couldn't go see
our little friend Andre. Our little friend Andre went to his first ever baseball game, right?
Oh, it was his first one.
Yeah, it was his first one, and pretty good one. And the Yankees absolutely threw the entire game. Chad Green in the 7th inning, Rafael Devers doubles, right? Gets a run, doubles, and then Kike Hernandez hits a double, scores in Rafael Devers to get 5-3, and then Bobby Dalbec hit a home run, 2-run homer to put them up to 7-3.
Yeah, what a great score! I think it's perfect. I like that. Just leave it like that, And
the Yankees lost.
Even though if I'm right now, yeah. Let me make sure I'm correct. The Astros are probably going to be 9. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, 7-1. Yeah, the Astros are winning a little bit right now, but it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. We're okay.
All right, serious topic about the MLB. Something that Drew is going to know absolutely nothing about. Something that I've been researching for about a month now, and I've been waiting to talk about it. The MLB is getting ready to have massive consequences for MLB pitchers using foreign substances. So if you don't know what a foreign substance is, it's kind of like something that... Hey, shut up.
I'm just going to say one thing. Yankees are losing by 2. Just throwing it out there. Okay, go ahead.
So if you don't know what a foreign substance is, it is like something that can either help your spin rate on a ball or for example, pine tar. You put it on your bat and it goes farther. But with pitchers, they have foreign substances, so the spin rate can change, so you could throw more strikes and it can curve more. So apparently, there is a lot of pitchers around the MLB using foreign substance, and the MLB is getting ready to have 10-game suspensions for anybody who's getting caught for using foreign substances. For example, Trevor Bauer, Justin Verlander, Garrett Cole, Kenley Jansen, just a couple of names to throw out there. Tyler Glasnow now, Shohei Ohtani. A bunch of those people are in the question for using foreign substances right now. Garrett Cole is especially one of the ones that looks like is going to be one person who is using foreign substances for the past 3 years, ever since he got traded to the Astros, and now he's on the Yankees, as we know. Garrett Cole was asked at a post-game press conference about the foreign substances, and I quote, "I don't know how to answer that." That's what we got from Garrett Cole. Texted a bunch of my friends. Didn't believe it. I'm like, guys, if ESPN said it, like, I'm sorry. Like, I think like we got him.
Yeah.
Even though I love Garrett Cole, we got him. He's exposed. Like, I'm sorry. Exposed. Exposed. Good job. You did well. Last MLB thing. Tatis, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Ronald Acuna are bombing baseballs. Home runs left and right, breaking each other's records from home run to home run to home run. I think currently Vlad's got the lead. I don't know that. It always changes, but they're all very close. I know at one point they were all tied at 17. I think Vladdy's got 19 now, maybe 18. So I think he's in the lead right now, but who knows? Tatis and Acuna they'll sweep them soon. But yeah, that's all we got for the MLB. Just, pretty fun stuff that's been going on in the MLB.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's still going on, not like, NFL. So there can be stuff that can just change in seconds, but
yeah,
you never know.
All right, here's a little older one. Aaron Rodgers no longer wants to play for the Green Bay Packers. We haven't necessarily heard what the deal is with him.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know if he's staying or not. Like,
he hasn't really said that much about it.
No, he's not said much.
I mean, he said that, and then that was pretty much it. So
yeah,
I mean,
the Packers signed Blake Bortles, I think. I heard that was Aaron Rodgers' idea. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Jordan Love now, because I mean they already had a backup quarterback, which
I mean you can always have more than
more but
backup,
like
so
at the same time it's like you just got a rookie quarterback. You gotta get another one.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make much sense. Like, I'm sorry. Big new one. Julio Jones gets traded to the Titans.
Yeah. Oof. So my cousin is a Falcons fan. I feel so bad because he does like him, and I'm like, that's gonna suck for his team because he's really a good player, but
he's old though. 32.
Yeah. 32. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's 32.
For sports, that's old. For real,
NFL, that's
young.
old.
Yeah, for NFL, it's young. I mean, any sport, 30-year-old, especially like UFC, boxing. Like when you're in your 30s, like you're ready to start thinking about retiring.
I mean, UFC. I know some UFC.
Like, I mean, UFC.
Mike Tyson and
Mike Tyson hasn't.
He's a boxer.
Technically,
he's like 54.
He hasn't retired. I mean, well, he retired in 2005.
Yeah, but he still boxes.
Well, I mean, he came out of retirement to fight Roy Jones, though.
Yeah,
but that's besides the point. Stupid. We're not unboxing it.
No, not yet. Let me.
NFL draft. Let's talk about it quick. Like I said, we have a lot of. I forgot to mention this in the beginning. We're gonna go over some stuff that's a little old, like a month old, 2 months.
Yeah,
old,
you guys probably
maybe even 4 months old. I know we have one of those. But it's stuff we want to cover. Okay, whatever we want to do, it's our show. It's our rules.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm only gonna do the first 32 picks. We're gonna talk about a couple of them. We're gonna just go over a couple of them. But Trevor Lawrence drafted to the Jaguars. We all called it. We all knew it.
Yeah, we all knew that. It was pretty. I'm pretty sure they even said that. Like,
yeah, they did say that
way before the draft. Anyway,
But Trevor Lawrence, we obviously knew would be number one. Zach Wilson
Yeah.
drafted to the Jets.
Mm,
I didn't think we knew about that one.
no. They didn't say anything about that.
Trey Lance drafted the 49ers. Kyle Pitts drafted to the Falcons. Jamar Chase drafted the Bengals. Helping out Joey Burrow, reuniting
Joe
with
Burrow.
LSU.
Yes.
Jalen Waddle drafted to the Dolphins. Penny Swill drafted to the Lions. Jace Horn drafted to the Panthers. Patrick Surtain II drafted to the Broncos. Devontae Smith drafted to the Eagles. Justin Fields drafted to the Bears. He's a quarterback I'm on the watch for right now. Justin Fields, so far I've heard from training camp, he's performed very well, and the Bears are very happy with his progress right now. And he's one of those quarterbacks and one of those players from the draft that I'm going to be chasing down their rookie cards for sports cards. So if you guys also want to check out sports cards, go to my other channel. I open a bunch of sports cards. It's free. Free plug right here. Free plug right there.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think the Bears are ever gonna win a Super Bowl anytime soon? Even with their new pay.
Justin Fields, don't get me wrong, very good quarterback, very young, great quarterback, but I don't know if they're going to win a Super Bowl. I don't know if he's going to be a Patrick Mahomes necessarily.
Yeah, I
don't know.
I don't think so.
I just think, not going to lie right now, I'm just going to say it right now, Trevor Lawrence is overrated. Just saying. He's great. Don't get me wrong, but he's overrated. Overrated.
I agree. I definitely agree.
He's very overrated. Sorry.
Yeah.
And if people say Fernando Tatis Jr. is overrated, okay, you got a problem. That guy's just good.
Yeah, he's very good.
Fielding, he stinks, but hitting, he's one of the best we have right now. All right, back to NFL. Meekin Parson drafted to the Cowboys. Rashawn Slater drafted to the Chargers. Ellie Vera Tucker drafted to the Jets. Mac Jones drafted to the 6-time Super Bowl champions, the Patriots. How do we feel about that? Yes,
I'm
sir.
excited.
Get my boy, old man, fat Cam Newton out of here. Get him
with his
out.
Crazy hair.
Get him out. We all know I hate. We all know I hate.
No, yeah.
We all
Based on other
know
podcasts,
from the past.
we know that Owen absolutely despises Cam Newton.
So actually, I forgot to include this. Mac Jones so far not impressing the Patriots right now. Not doing too great.
Really? I did
Newton
not know that.
Cam Newton got into a fight with the Patriots. Fire him. Get him out of here. Get him out.
That's fake. No way.
Yeah, no, seriously. I got an ESPN report.
Interesting.
But yeah, Mac Jones so far not performing well, which scares me.
Yep.
Because who knows? Maybe I'll actually be watching the Patriots this year. I only watched. I only watched 2 games last year. The first.
I don't think I watched one game last year.
The first 2, and then I gave up because Ken sucks. Retire already, please. Thank you. Zaven Collins drafted to the Cardinals. Alex Leatherwood drafted to the Raiders. Jalen Phillips drafted to the Dolphins. Jamin Davis drafted to the Washington football team. Get a new name.
They need a new name. They definitely need a new name for this season.
To the Giants. Quiddy Pay. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Drafted to the Colts. Caleb Farley drafted to the Titans. Christian Darsaw drafted to the Vikings. Nigeria Harris drafted to the Steelers, your team. Travis Etienne drafted to the Jaguars. Greg Newsome, the second, drafted to the Browns. Rashad Bateman drafted to the Ravens. Peyton Turner drafted to the Saints. Gregory Russell drafted to the Ravens. And Joe Triton drafted to the newest Super Bowl champions, the Buccaneers. My team currently. And shut up, you bandwagoners. You're gonna call in the comments. Shut up, please. I know who I know who I'm talking to. But please just respect who I like. Thank you very much.
Yes, respect. We all should get respect. And I will respect you, Owen, that you like your Bucks.
Yes, I do. And
I like my Steelers. There we go.
yeah, I don't I disrespect your baseball team. You disrespect mine because our teams are rivals. But he's not going to get much gameplay, as we know. I mean, come on, Tom Brady. Are you serious? Who's gonna unless he's injured or he's playing horrific, which he really never does?
No, it's if anything, it's an injury.
It's an injury, exactly.
It's an injury.
Sorry, bud. You're not going to do much for the.
Or if it's like he wants to take a break for like a game, and there you go. There's your shot.
There's your shot, bud. But you're going to be basically a Jordan Love again, where you did absolutely nothing. Like, I think he played 3 games in the entire NFL season last year. Yikes. Because, I mean, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You got Aaron Rodgers on your team. I mean, you're going to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
All right. NBA time. That's all we got for the NFL.
Oh, here we go. I'm not a big NBA.
I've been getting very into it. Just saying. I'm in for it. I have never been much of a basketball guy. I love playing basketball, but I've never really liked watching it until now. I've got in the past 2 months, I've gotten very into it, and I've been watching most of the playoff games. One that
what's your team besides the Nuggets?
I gotta talk about
if
that. If
anybody knows that joke,
I can actually talk about that later. But
in one of the older vlogs,
podcast, please correct that.
In one of the older podcasts, Owen mentioned something about the Nuggets, and I just think it's hilarious. Just the Nuggets. So, yeah. What is your favorite team besides the Nuggets?
Mavs. Mavericks. My boy Luka. My boy.
Oh, okay.
And before you people talk, because I know they're coming. I know the DMs and comments are coming. You little bandwagoner. No, I really respect Luka.
Okay? You listen. You've always said that you liked. You always said you liked him.
Always said.
You have.
Always said. Behind.
Yeah, if we mention anything about basketball, you've always mentioned it at some point.
Besides me talking on this podcast, I always talk about Luka. If you talk to any of my friends, I talk about Luka all the time.
No, you do.
They want me to shut up about Luka Doncic. He's great.
Yeah.
And just the Mavericks are a great team, and we'll get to it in a minute.
Yep.
The GOAT. The GOAT. Kobe Bryant has been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Hallelujah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So is that, I mean, what happened with James Harden?
Huh?
Something happened with James Harden recently.
I don't know. The Nets won. That's why.
Oh, that's all it was.
Yeah, they had some insane play. I saw that. Here, hold on. Okay. Kevin Garrett also inducted into the Hall of Fame, but we'll talk about Kobe for a brief couple of seconds. The legend, obviously, as we know, Kobe Bryant sadly died a year ago. I think we kind of expected this. Kobe, we all knew would make it into the Hall of Fame. He's one of the best basketball players to ever live. One of the best dynasties ever. The Lakers, I don't like at all.
Oh, you don't like the Lakers?
I mean, I used to, but honestly, now I realize I'm what?
You should talk to Lila about that one.
I realize I'm wait a minute, why am I liking the Lakers? I'm like, what are you doing, Owen? I'm like, why do you like the Lakers of all people? I'm like, no, you like the Mavericks. What's wrong with you? I'm like, what's wrong with you, Owen? Yeah. I mean, listen.
I mean, here's the thing: if you were a Mavericks, a fan of the Mavericks, and then just let's say the Lakers were doing crazy for, let's just say a little bit, not even for the whole season, and you switch in the middle, then we'd say you're probably you'd definitely be a bandwagon. But
see, this is the thing.
You've always said you liked.
Yeah, exactly.
Lucas,
with the Buccaneers, I immediately switched when Brady left. Well, no, I didn't immediately switch. Like I said,
you're just a Brady fan.
Listen, I watched the first 2 games of the Patriots. We'll just remember that for the record. I saw Cam Newton was really bad. I saw that the Patriots stinked. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like, they stink. I hate this now. No
So
Gronk.
you moved to the best team.
No Gronk. Retired. Retired. Edelman at the
He
end of his
wasn't-
career.
No, he wasn't that. He had like so many injuries. No.
So much injuries, got injured, and then he's like, I'm retiring.
Yeah, that was a couple months ago.
Yeah, I forgot about
I
that.
remember I was
actually.
in Dick's Sporting Goods and I heard that he.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird place to be for a
Yeah, I mean, it was a
Julian
sports store.
Edelman announcement.
It was a
retiring.
sports store. And you ready? Ready? Here's a funny thing. I was passing the Patriots jerseys,
It's a little
and I
weird.
got a notification from ESPN.
Okay, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lakers overrated. I've realized that.
Yeah,
Very overrated. LeBron, not the greatest of all time.
no. I
Get
mean,
out.
He's okay. He's
Get out. He's very good, but get out. He's
He's-
not the great. It's like people with Mahomes. It's like LeBron, great player, great player. Don't get me-
Mahomes, great player, but
Don't
he's
get
not
me
no
wrong,
Tom
but
Brady.
he's not the greatest.
He-
They're
he's
not the greatest
Brady.
of all
No,
time.
Yeah,
No,
no.
you know who the best, greatest of all time is? Michael Jordan. That's his name.
Yeah, 100%.
Alex Rodriguez reportedly purchasing the Minnesota Timberwolves. The team Anthony Edwards is a very good rookie of this year. Probably in the runnings for rookie of the year. I don't know. I think LaMelo will win. For a whopping $1.5 billion.
What? Wait, what?
Timberwolves is a big franchise.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're gonna talk about my basketball team. The Mavericks have been eliminated from moving on in the playoffs, losing.
I didn't know if you were
Clippers.
gonna say the Nuggets or the the Mavericks.
My team lost. Besides that, we'll see. This is the thing. My 3 teams are. I have 3 teams. If you didn't know, for basketball, Mavericks, Warriors. I will say I have liked the Warriors since 2014. I will say that. And then the Nuggets, because I just like the name.
Just the name. Name one
because-
player that's on the Nuggets.
Nikola
Besides-
Jokic. Nikola Jokic. We'll get to him actually in a minute. The Mavericks have been eliminated from the playoffs, losing to the Clippers. But listen, it was a great series. I watched every single game. I missed the first 2, and then I watched the next. I watched 4 to 7. Luka and the Mavericks put up a great fight. But just in game 7, they just couldn't pull it off.
Yeah.
And they sadly did not get to move on to the next playoff contention thing or whatever.
Mhm.
Still learning about basketball, but they moved on. Oh,
Yes,
the
they-
Clippers moved on to go play another team. So the Mavs, Luka's home watching more basketball. Rest in peace, Mavericks. You had one job and you failed. Lakers. Hold on. Can we just put a round of applause for the Lakers being eliminated? There you go, Lila. There you go. Lakers have been eliminated from moving on to the next playoff spot to the Suns. Thank you very much. Get out of my life.
Suns.
Go cry, LeBron, in your
Okay,
own
is this
home.
just me? Is it just me, or is the Suns logo like some sort of clip art you'd find on Google? I'm sorry, it's like the most ugliest logo I've ever seen, and I like the Orioles logo.
I mean, I like the Orioles logo also. I
No,
mean, that's a
I
pretty
know
fire
so many
logo.
people. I know so many people who don't like the Orioles logo. I'm like, what?
Dude, it's a
It's
fire
so,
logo.
It's cool.
I don't understand what people
It's
are talking
better
about.
than like the Mets logo and like the Yankees logo.
Questionable. But the Lakers, go cry home, little LeBron.
Actually, I'm gonna go. There's okay, like the two.
No.
there's two-
Shut up about baseball.
There's two. Okay, there's 2 types of logos for pretty much most of the teams. Like there's like For me, for us, like for Boston, there's like this one. There's like the two socks.
And you got the
and then-
socks one.
Then there's like the circle one. So
Okay, back to basketball. Little LeBron's crying on his couch right now.
yeah, super sad. Super
Oh,
sad.
totally. I'm not the greatest of all time. I don't care. The Knicks have been eliminated from moving on to the next playoff spot for losing against Mr. Trae Young and the Hawks. Rest in peace, New York Knicks.
The Knicks.
Sorry,
They're
Zach.
out. They're
Sorry,
out.
Zach. Sorry, Zach.
Zach
As we
went to the
know,
Knicks?
Zach was a very big Knicks fan, and
Oh, I did not know that.
he talked about it for 30 minutes on the last podcast you were on. That was a fun episode.
Yeah, that was
So if
interesting.
you guys don't remember, Zach is the one who had the Dak Prescott garbage jersey on.
No, listen. No hate on Zach. You
No
know,
hate on Zach at all.
no
We
hate
just hate
at all.
we just hate the Cowboys. So
but no hate on Zach.
yeah, no hate on Zach at all. We love you, Zach. Yeah, Knicks are gone, and Trae Young and the Hawks are insane right now. They got a 2-0 lead, I think, against the Suns, if I'm not mistaken.
This
'Cause I think the Bucks and the Nets, I know that's happening, but I'm pretty sure it's the Hawks versus the Suns.
dude, the Suns are incredible. I guess.
I mean, listen, the Suns have had a great season so far. I cannot name one player for you, but
Seriously, I don't know any players that have ever been on the Suns.
if you
Or
told me to
that's
name
on Suns.
50 current basketball players, I would only give you like 15, maybe 20 if I'm lucky. I don't know, probably more. Oh, nope, I'm stupid. It's the Hawks versus 76ers, and I even knew that. You freaking idiot.
Nice one, Owen. Nice one.
Yeah. Wait, who are the Suns playing? Oh, they're playing my goated team, the Nuggets.
No way.
Yes, they are, and
That's
the Suns lost.
That's great. The Sun.
No, the Suns won. Never mind.
Oh, boo.
Boo.
I was gonna say if the Nuggets won against the Suns. What was the score?
It's a pretty close game, 105 to 122.
Oh.
So, yeah. All right. So last basketball thing, Nuggets. Let's go. Nikola Jokic is your NBA MVP for 2020 to 2021
Oh, really?
season. Nuggets player,
Interesting.
very good, very, very good, actually. I don't know if this is official yet, but I saw it was on ESPN. If I would like to confirm that. Not Barstool Sports. I want Sports Center. Thank you very much. Oh no, he is NBA MVP. Okay, it's been officially announced. All right. So my boy, the Nuggets, and that guy's Nikola Jokic. If I pronounced that wrong, sorry. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Okay. What are we gonna go on? Boxing or UFC? Which one?
I was about to say something, but I'll save that for another thing. Boxing.
Okay.
Let's just say we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah. So listen, this is a plan. Let me just say this. So if you're a fan of boxing or UFC, punching, fighting, anything,
Combat
and
sports. Just call it combat sports.
yeah, this is your time. If you're not, then you're not gonna like this section at all.
Yeah, it's
So,
pretty chunky. Just saying.
Yeah, it's a pretty long section, so I'm just gonna let you guys know. All right, back to you. Owen.
All right, Logan Paul versus Floyd Money Mayweather.
As you guys know,
Logan
if anybody
pulled it
sees. If anybody sees my name, it's Logan Mayweather, of course.
off.
I don't know if you can see it, but at the bottom
Logan
of this
Money Maverick Mayweather.
Oh, I should have done that one. Anyway, but yeah.
But how do we feel about it? I know we already behind the scenes we've already talked about this. We
Yeah,
have two completely different opinions.
I'm two-sided. I'm two-sided actually now because I've been thinking about it. I feel like Logan. Let me just say it. I'm proud that he went for all 8 rounds and didn't really get damaged terribly. Mayweather got a lot more jabs than Mayweather did not miss. They had the equal 7 jabs, which is kind of surprising. I expect to be a little more, but they both had 7 jabs, and I think it was like Logan had like 7 out of 74 or 72, and Mayweather had 7 out of 14. So that's a big so it's a big difference between those two fighters, and that's why I think Mayweather probably did a little better job than him. But
Logan
technically, if
missed a
you
lot.
yeah, and if you didn't know, in the exposition fight
Exhibition.
exposition
Expedition.
expedition means like traveling.
Okay, I'll give you my opinion right now because clearly your opinion sucks. You didn't really explain too well. So, as we know, Logan, Floyd, Money Mayweather, they went the 8 rounds.
Yeah.
Logan, I will say, he landed more better punches,
Oh, okay. I definitely agree.
more damaging.
Most of them were a little, I would say, a little like rambunctious and
Yeah, a little
like,
rambunctious, but that
like
one
not,
too he got on Floyd.
oh, that was
Honestly,
good. That was good.
that was-
yeah.
he very much
Oh, yeah.
impressed me a lot, actually.
Oh yeah, 100%. And even Mayweather said he
Yeah.
was impressed.
My opponent's
was
small.
He was impressed. But here's the thing. If you guys didn't know, the fight did not have an exact like winner. There was no winner. I hated that, but that's the worst thing out of the whole fight, that there was no
Boo.
exact winner. Mayweather said, "I'm pretty. It's Mayweather. We all know that he didn't want to declare a winner." So
Yeah, just in case if Logan did win, I mean,
it would be
that
it'd
would
be
look
very
really bad.
embarrassing. So if it was going to be if there was going to be a knockout, that'd be embarrassing for the person who got knocked out. And then if there's
Well, no, knockout was winner. Seriously, that's what it was. If you got
Of
knocked
course.
out, that was the winner.
Yeah, because that's the only way we'll know, besides like an actual judge finding out, which I hope will happen sometime. Like a boxing judge will score and they'll let us know. But for right now, it's just no winner. I think, I'm not sure if there's another fight that didn't have a winner as well. But
he very much improved from the KSI fight.
yeah, big time.
I will say that he
His
had a
thing
year
is-
and a half.
His thing is that he clinches crazy. Like he's a all he does is clinch, which is like a type of like hugging, like to stop.
Yeah.
Let's say he gets punched in the face a bunch of times.
He's very fatigued at one point.
He's gonna clinch so he doesn't get punched off. So
also, he's very fatigued at that point. He was very tired. If you don't know what fatigue means, very tired.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not very tired. He's a big guy, but he's.
Here's another thing. Since the fight was not like the two the weight difference was crazy.
30-pound
difference. The height difference was crazy.
6 inches.
That would never ever happen in an actual boxing match. It's not called for.
6-inch difference.
The weight is crazy.
He was a cruiserweight, Logan. Cruiserweight.
Mm-hmm.
And Floyd was a
light or a welter, or something like that.
Light or welter. I don't know. One of the two. Leave in the comments if we even have our comments, because YouTube loves turning them off. But Logan, very impressed with him. Floyd, underestimated him.
We can't.
He did. No, and he even said it. He goes, "My opponent was actually."
Oh no. Oh, I completely overhyped this guy. I thought Mayweather was going to destroy Logan. I thought, and he didn't. I'm sorry, he really didn't. It was pretty evenly matched.
I called it from the start.
Mayweather got some pretty good hits. Mayweather got some pretty good hits, but Logan, some of his hits were pretty
Logan
punishing.
got damaging stuff. Like, dude, Floyd was bleeding in the second round.
Yeah, I mean,
we were wiping off blood from Floyd.
Comparing the aftermath, Logan definitely had more bruises.
Yes,
but probably because Mayweather is a little more powerful puncher, because he's
44, but still, he still got it.
So I mean,
props to Logan. Great job.
My opinion on who won I have no idea. I really can't judge it
I'll
that,
go with,
that well.
I'm really biased because I grew up with Logan, but I mean, still, I just still think Logan won. Just gonna say right
I
now,
don't know. I can't
I think
say. I
Logan
can't
won.
say.
But
He
I
got some
mean,
pretty good hits. But
I'm trying not to be biased, but
here's the thing: most of them were
really trying.
dodged,
Yeah.
missed, or blocked.
But still, I mean, the shots he landed were really good for most of them. Some of them, I mean, were a little cheap, but
Oh,
most of them were pretty good. Like
here's the thing: I wanted Logan to win.
I called this back. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's gonna get knocked out." Oh my god!
No, I didn't think he was gonna get knocked out. I really didn't think he was gonna get knocked out.
Even Floyd said it, and
Oh
during
yeah,
the fight, he's like,
yeah.
I can't knock him out. There's no way. He's too big. Like I can't even get in.
Yeah, it'd be really hard for that to happen.
All right. So congratulations to Logan and Floyd. Yep, there's a picture. Congratulations to both of them on their fight. And Floyd, congrats on your 100 million. That's all. That's why we know he took the fight, obviously.
Of course.
But
this is mostly what they were doing.
Yeah.
Clinching. The clinching. Oh my god. This was pretty nice. Don't mind the tweet, but the image. I mean, but then there's this.
Yeah, exactly.
There he got a couple. They both got pretty good hits. So that's the thing. Some of the punches that Logan did, they were pretty good. And then Mayweather was more of a blocker in that. He was more of a defense in that.
That's the thing. Logan still got in.
No, yeah. Oh yeah. Some of the hits he went right through, but some of them were dodged. Yeah.
Dodged.
Yeah. Because they showed like the jabs and stuff like that after the fight. So
all right, let's move on to his brother, the one we've been waiting to talk about.
Jake Paul.
We're 2 months late, but it's okay. We know how to run our
2 months. But that's what we're talking about. I thought we were talking about Tyrone.
We'll be with them.
Okay.
We'll be with him in a minute.
Okay.
But Jake,
Jake versus Askren
obviously knocked out Ben Askren.
Listen, did we mention any of this in the last podcast?
We talked about like the lead up to it, but this was back in like February.
Let me just give you everybody a little a brief idea of what I wanted to happen. I wanted Jake Paul to get beaten to death, but that didn't happen. I knew from the beginning that Jake was gonna win. Even though I didn't want him to win, I just felt like he was gonna win. And I did not expect that
Ben Askren 1 minute 52 seconds.
Didn't expect that to happen whatsoever. I thought maybe, if anything, like
right on the canvas,
the fourth round or I don't know, something like that. So he got knocked out 1 minute and 52 seconds in the first round. Here's the thing.
Disappointing.
It was a knockout. I didn't expect. I thought it would be more of a TKO because he got up right away and he walked and he was ready to
wobbly
fight.
Though. He was wobbly.
Of course, he was. He was wobbly.
Yeah.
I know, and that's why the ref called it off because he couldn't.
He was just wobbly, like everybody.
If you guys watch the clip of him after him getting up from the knockout, he couldn't really stand right, which made him call it off. But he was ready to fight. Jake was ready to fight, but they called it off, which made it the knockout. But I would expect it to be more of a TKO.
Can we just talk about how bad the Triller Fight Club event was?
Oh yeah, please.
Awful.
Yeah,
we're not going to get in too much detail to it.
Yeah,
we don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah, it's just not. It wasn't the best.
It was the worst event I've ever seen. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
All right.
Canelo Alvarez beats Billy Joe Saunders in the 8th round by knockout. We'll call it TKO. We'll call it TKO.
It was a TKO.
But
I called
Billy Joe. Oof.
It was pretty brutal.
Orbital.
Me and Owen were
orbital bone.
Me and Owen watched that fight together.
If
you were excited, pretty
right here, orbital, right here. This is where it is, right here.
Yeah,
dude. Canelo with the uppercut. Oof.
It was very impressive.
Canelo's just got very good speed. That's like he's the best
In
around right
power,
now.
in
Yes,
power.
yes, exactly. Canelo is the best boxer. Is right now he is the best boxer. Thank you.
Here's the thing: who do you think would win, Canelo versus Ryan Garcia? That's
Canelo.
You think?
Yeah. They have great speed. Don't get me wrong. Ryan is undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Canelo's lost once to Floyd when he was very young. I think that was one of his first couple of fights in
I think it was his
2013.
second or third or something like
Yeah,
that.
and now it would have been his fifth fight. There's
Oh,
no way.
really?
There's no way it would have been his third. He fought in 2013 against Floyd.
Oh, then it's fourth or fifth or something like that. Yeah.
There's no way he did his third opponent.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. No.
But Canelo destroyed Billy Joe Saunders, and I don't even know if he's gonna box ever again. Honestly, like
I don't think so. To be honest with you,
he's
he-
not
he got-
undefeated anymore. He got really destroyed in this
Yeah.
fight.
yeah.
In like
How many rounds were there?
this was a 12 round
Yeah.
fight,
Yeah.
and it went to
He-
8.
TKO on the 8th round.
Congrats to Canelo, also being
Yeah,
married.
yeah,
he also got
did-
married 2 weeks later. Congratulations.
There you go.
Also, but talking about Ryan Garcia, speaking of him, Ryan Garcia pulled out of his fight on July 9th against Javier Fortuna because of his mental health problems that we kind of knew about, but like it didn't really get too serious.
We didn't really expect anything like to pull out the fight or anything. Is this one?
He's good now. He's good now.
Yeah, I know.
I will
How
say
many
that.
times has he pulled out of a fight?
Not many. I think
Is this like the first?
This might be the first or second time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I was a little disappointed when I heard that because I like Ryan Garcia. So
I love him also. He's a good young kid. Like he's very talented.
Oh yeah, very.
Speed, knockout power.
Challenges.
Yeah, his speed, knockout power, great. And yeah, so
yeah.
Ryan Garcia we'll talk about near the end of our little boxing because I have a little update for him which we'll talk about.
I'm just gonna mention one quick thing.
Yeah.
Tyrone Woodley and Jake Paul.
Bro, I'm literally about to talk about that. Stop it. Stop. This is like I've organized this entire thing for a week. Let me control, please.
Okay, I'll let you do this. Yeah, I know how excited you are.
Yeah, I've been wanting to. You have no idea behind the scenes. I wanted to come back forever, and there's been reasons why there has not been an episode in pretty long time. There's reasons, and we'll explain in the future. But right now,
let's just go back to the boxing.
We'll go with the boxing. So Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua has been canceled due to Tyson Fury will now be fighting Deontay Wilder or Devontae or whatever. Deontay Wilder for their third fight, so the trilogy on reportedly July 24th. So kind of upsetting. I kind of wanted him to fight Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury, obviously one of the greats right now. I mean, he's top 5, maybe.
Getting a little chunky.
Well, I mean, he's a heavyweight.
I know, but like he's not like
he's a heavyweight.
He's heavyweight. He's like Daniel Cormier heavyweight.
We're going to talk about him in a minute also. But yeah, so he'll reportedly be fighting on July 24th, Tyson. So, I mean, it's the third trilogy fight. So, I mean, we have 2 trilogy fights, looks like, in July now. McGregor and Poirier, which we'll talk about soon.
UFC time. Yep. Owen and Drew's UFC time.
Yeah. All right. Back to a lot of DAZN stuff. We got Andy Ruiz Jr. won against Chris Ariolo by unanimous decision. He actually got knocked down, I think, in the 2nd or 5th round. I remember.
He got knocked down, not knocked out.
No, I said knocked down.
Oh, I think he said knocked out. I was
he got knocked down, and then he came back and won the entire thing. That's impressive, honestly. You get knocked down and you win. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, I gotta be honest. It was pretty impressive that he came back super fast too. He was like down, right back up. it was pretty impressive.
And like, listen, after that knockdown, he's like, okay, I need to put my guard up and I need to be really smart with my punches. Cause I think I kind of remember, I don't remember this fight too well, but I remember that, sorry, excuse me. And I kind of remember him like missing a lot, like not really blocking too well. But then,
Yeah, because
after that knockdown, he very much improved.
he was being a little bit of a Rocky Balboa. I'm just gonna say
That was Logan. Put his
Oh no,
hands
it
down.
definitely just yeah.
So
Yeah.
all right, that's it for Andy Ruiz. Congrats. Even though it's a little old, but we don't care here. All right, to the thing I made sure you didn't say. Jake Paul announces his next opponent because I wanted to do this in style. 5-time welterweight champion
Muhammad
of the
Ali.
world.
Just joking.
5-time welterweight champion of the world, Tyron Woodley.
Woodley
Used to fight in the UFC until Uncle Dana let him go.
You know who else? You know who was friends with Ben Askren?
Yes, I know that. He was in his corner.
Yeah.
Started beef in the locker room.
I remember. Yeah.
So they're gonna fight on
August
28th.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Jake for this fight. I don't know if he's going to win, but I want him to win.
Jake.
Because
we know I'm biased, but Jake.
I mean, no, you always wanted Jake to win. That's not really.
I mean, if he go, well, this is the thing. If it's KSI versus Jake, that's hard. I like both of them. So
I'm gonna go with Jake for that one. But at the same time, I have no idea.
I love JJ so much. He's so funny.
He's pretty funny, yeah.
He's super funny. But Jake announces that he's gonna fight Tyron Woodley, and people are like, "Oh, he needs to fight boxers." This is what boxers do. They start off with these like bad guys. Like that's kind of what it is. Like they start with these bad guys and they start to climb up.
Like
and
Ben Askren.
And you've noticed it's like he did Deji, who was, Deji's not really a bad boxer.
Okay, but wait,
at the time he was.
At the time, was that a TKO?
At the time he was. Okay.
Wait, he got a TKO. Jake got a TKO. Yeah, I thought so.
Okay. Gib, good boxer now. At the time, well, good. No, listen, I've seen his training footage for something we'll talk about in a minute. But Jake clapped him. Then there was Nate Robinson, who I'm gonna say right now, he's been the worst opponent Jake's had. Well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to debate.
It's Ben Askren.
Ben or Nate Robinson.
It's
I think we can get rid of Gib, Nate Robinson, or Ben. Seriously,
it's Nate Robinson.
Probably
100%.
Retired NBA basketball player, 5-time.
That's all it is. Is that he
5-time
he was
dunk
an
champion.
He was an NBA person. The guy, no fighter at all. Gib used to fought before at least.
Yeah, Gib has fought twice before.
Askren, he's a wrestler and he was in the UFC.
He's one of the worst strikers in the UFC. Like literally, Ben. He was one of the worst strikers in the UFC. He actually was the worst striker in the UFC. He was never known for that. He was always a wrestler. He sucked at striking.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying he was in the UFC.
I mean, he did Bellator.
His new opponent,
Tyron Woodley, he's got striking, but he's more known for wrestling. He's got knockout power, but still. But he's lost 4 fights in a row. I mean, that's why Uncle Daniel released him.
Yeah.
And
I know.
2 of them were by TKO. 2 of them were 3 of them TKO. No, 2 by TKO. I think 1 by decision and then 1 by knockout.
Oh, really? I didn't. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. If it was just boxing, I don't know. I really don't know. UFC, like wrestling, I don't know.
All right. Jake Paul stole obviously Floyd Mayweather's hat. I gotta kind of make this quick because we're running out of time. But
we are.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do we have a countdown yet?
7:40. I mean, not 7:40. Jesus, 10:40.
10:40.
Yeah. So Jake stole Floyd's hat. Got your hat. The biggest meme of all time. Me and Drew always. Well, no, I'm more meme about it. Whenever I see somebody who's got a hat on,
I always wear hats. So when me,
you better guard your hat. You better guard your hat when you're near me, because I will grab your hat and say, "Got your hat." Trust me, I've done it to many people.
Yeah.
And Floyd got a very nice uppercut on Mr. Jake and chipped some of his
These are-
teeth. Got two
Teeth, his
black
eye.
eyes, bloody nose. Good job, Jake.
Pretty good.
Smart.
Wait, it was just one hit.
No, it was two uppercuts
two
to the
hits.
face. Don't
Wow.
mess with Floyd Mayweather.
He'll go crazy.
But I mean, this is the thing. Floyd did overreact a little bit. It's a literal hat. Like, chill out.
okay, but he kind of like imagine
Got-
just like
Got your
doing,
hat.
just
I
talking
mean,
to someone, just grabbing someone's
I'm on,
hat.
boy. Let's make it happen. Get the paperwork with his bum. Got your hat. Whatever.
Memorized it.
Something you have clearly you have no idea about because, it looks
we
like
go.
I'm the only one who knows about this. YouTube versus TikTok, a boxing event, live XX, social gloves. We're not sponsored. Don't worry. I wish we were. June 12th, Hard Rock Stadium, same place where Mr. Floyd and Logan fought.
That makes sense. You know why?
Mm.
It's still set up for the boxing.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly why
That's
they
probably the
why
only
they
why
did
they
that.
did it. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So we'll talk about the
They
people
pay
right
less
now.
money.
We'll talk about the people right now. Tanner Fox will instead fight Ryland Storm instead of Nick Austin, who pulled out of the event.
What a loser.
Honestly, like, this is a fight I don't care about. I mean, I'll watch it. I like Tanner Fox,
I
like
like
Tanner
Tanner
Fox,
Fox.
but
I don't really
I don't care
I'm
for
not
the
even gonna
fight.
watch this, and like I said, I don't like the fake boxing stuff.
I don't
only
care for the.
respect-
I mean, I'll watch the event obviously because there's two fights that I very much want to watch, and we'll
I
get
just
to
want
them
to
in a
watch the
minute.
Deji fight. That's all I really care about.
And then Danny Duncan also pulled out of the event.
Another loser.
And then Taylor Holder, the most experienced TikToker on the card, will be fighting the one, the only, Son Gibb. But this is the thing. We'll have a little argument right now. This will be the best fight on the card. I'm going to say it right now. You don't watch training footage. I do.
No, because I don't care.
You don't care. Exactly. I didn't care for a while until like a month ago. I got really into it. Okay. I've watched everybody's training footage except Nate Wyatt's, Michael Lee's, and Finney Hacker's and Ryland Storm. I've not really seen many of the TikTokers. I've seen every single one of the YouTubers except Tanner Fox. No, I've seen some of Tanner's, but I've seen everybody's training. Gibb is a beast. He looks insane. He is crazy. Look up. Go on Gibb's Instagram after we're done recording this podcast, and you'll see. Go watch Taylor Holder's also. Taylor Holder used to box. Gibb boxed before. It will be the best one. It should have been the main event, but Bryce Hall and Austin McBroom have bigger names, more money, more pay-per-view buys. There you go.
No one's gonna buy that. But okay.
Yeah. And then
Are you
Taylor
gonna buy it
Holder.
on? Oh, are you gonna buy it?
I'll buy it.
You're gonna just go on a YouTube live stream for free.
Nah, man, I'm not cheap. Taylor Holder. Taylor Holder is being trained by the one, the only Canelo Alvarez.
What?
And you wonder why Taylor Holder, I'm saying, is going to be very good.
I'm going with that guy. Taylor Holder.
Taylor Holder is training with Canelo.
I'm going with him. He's gonna win. I mean, hold on, listen.
We're 4 days away from the event. 4 days.
What's his name trained with Mayweather, and who did that? Who trained with Mayweather? Or is that
What are you talking about?
Never mind,
Talking about Floyd offering to train Tyron?
Yes, that's what it is. But I was thinking of like Ben Askren for a second. Anyway.
All right, and then we'll just talk about this clown right now. Dylan Dennis really wants to fight Jake Paul, and Jake has no interest in fighting. I'm like, no, we don't want to see a Dylan Dennis fight.
No one wants to see Dylan. I hate the guy.
I hate him too. He's awful.
He's so annoying.
He's so cocky. It's like
he's a try-hard McGregor. I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you.
He's trying to be like McGregor. He is.
He's a Bellator loser. Like, you're never gonna make it to the UFC.
No one likes wrestlers besides Askren and Khabib. I'm sorry.
You're never gonna box him. Like, I'm sorry. Who cares? Don't give a crap. I don't want to talk about him anymore. Nate Diaz
just wants it for the money and the popularity. He knows he's gonna lose.
Nate Diaz is very interested in fighting Jake Paul after his contract's up. After he fights somebody, which we'll get to in a minute.
Dude, I want that to happen. Just,
It will
I love
happen.
Nate.
It will happen. I guarantee you.
I like Nate Diaz.
Yeah, I do also. Same with my uncle. My uncle's obsessed with him.
Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul. I'm going Nate Diaz.
Nate
100%.
Diaz, 100%. I'll go with Nate Diaz for once. Even though I love Nate Diaz, I will go against my boy Jake and root for Nate. But after his contract's up, they'll re-sign him probably, but he'll go before the re-sign, he'll go sign with Showtime to go do that one fight. So I'll see that. Jake Paul wants to box Daniel Cormier, but Cormier wants to fight him in the octagon. That's not happening. Next, Tommy Fury.
He's too scared.
Tommy Fury obviously wants to fight Jake Paul, won against Jordan Grant by unanimous decision. Not going to happen. Just saying, Tommy Fury's bad. Like, he's 6-0, but like, he's fought clowns so far. I mean,
but I don't.
Just saying right now, worse than Jake Paul. No, seriously, these guys are bad, like really bad. Like, they have bad records.
I feel like
they have a combined record of 200 combined record of 14 wins and 272 losses. That's pretty bad.
I feel like we'd kind of get a couple. I feel like we'd get a little bit of pay-per-views because
Tyson Fury's brother. It's really the only thing.
That exactly because
it's Jake Paul. But it's really it. Jake Paul brings in a lot of pay-per-views.
Who knows? I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll move on. DAZN.
Let's go to UFC soon.
No, we're almost there. DAZN. Devin Haney win against Jorge Linares by decision. Kind of saw that one coming. Devin Haney's a very good fighter. Just gonna say right now, I think I know who Ryan Garcia is fighting. Which honestly, Ryan Garcia is our actually next topic. But Devin Haney will be fighting, and yeah. So, yeah. I think Ryan Garcia is going to fight Devin Haney next because Ryan, I got a little inside scoop, not from Ryan, but I got something that Ryan's fighting in September. His return.
So I heard about this as well.
Devin Haney, 100%. It has to be him. 100,000% chance it's him.
Here's the thing.
I will literally bet you $5 it's Devin Haney.
No, I believe you.
I 100%. Eddie Hearn. Remember this. Eddie Hearn must have absolutely okay, Devin Haney. No, ready? I'm gonna be Eddie Hearn right now. Devin Haney, you're gonna box Ryan Garcia on September. So you start doing your training camp, and we'll see you guys in the next couple of months. Thank you very much. See you later. Go drink some tea.
That was nice.
But yeah, Ryan Garcia is fighting Devin Haney. We know it already. Try not to keep it a secret, but we know. They're both undefeated. They're both very good. And I saw it coming. So, all right, moving on. Khabib turned down $100 million to fight Floyd. This is the thing with Khabib. He doesn't care about money.
He doesn't. He cares about.
He really doesn't. He's loaded.
He cares about the sport.
He cares about the sport. He's loaded already. He's loaded.
I gotta be honest. Khabib, he cares about the sport.
Yeah, exactly.
He's one of those fighters who cares about the sport, and
he doesn't care about money. He's already loaded. He doesn't need more money.
He's not a Mayweather at all.
Floyd just needs money. This is exactly why Logan
does not need.
This is why he offered Logan. This is why Logan offered Floyd. Floyd offered Logan to fight. Floyd's like, okay.
The guy has $1.6 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
He's worth $1.6 billion.
Billion-dollar boxer. I mean, are you serious?
Doesn't need money.
But he's like, I want my checking account to be bigger. All right, $100 million. Whoever wants to fight me, whatever. I'll give it to Logan Paul, whatever. It's an influencer. He's got a big name, whatever. But whatever. Hasbullah, Mini Khabib versus Abdullah. Abdullah. Our favorite thing. Our favorite.
Listen, since me and Owen heard about this, we knew this before the big TikTok trend and stuff when it got really, really popular. We knew about them before that.
Mini Khabib.
Here's the thing that Owen does to me now. When we're done talking on the phone, he'll just go to Russia. It's the funniest thing. It's so I think it's great. It's just
so apparently it might not happen anymore. That's what I've heard.
That
That
made
is
a
what
little bit
I've
of
heard.
noise.
But
No,
we
no,
have to have
please
my
don't.
little guys fight. I'll buy the pay-per-view even though it's in Russia. I'll buy it illegally, even though
We'll
you
go to
can't buy it.
Russia. We'll
We'll
go
go
to
to
Russia.
Russia. We'll say my line. Go to Russia.
We'll go.
But yeah, and also we would like to say happy birthday to the one and only DAZN Matchroom Boxing president Eddie Han. Happy birthday, man! Even though I am impersonating you right now, get your pay-per-view buys on DAZN with Logan Paul and KSI. Great event. But we got to look forward to Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, that we all know that Owen's going to win $5 in about a week. So yeah, happy birthday, Eddie Han. All right, UFC time. All right, Marvin Vettori. This is an old one. This is a 4-month-old one. 3 months, 4 months, you could call it whatever. Marvin Vettori won against Kevin Holland by decision.
Just leave it as that.
I like Kevin Holland. Marvin Vettori wrestled the entire time. That's it. Anthony Smith won against this guy, Jimmy Crute. This is my UFC.
Cool card, by the way.
Won against that guy. Absolutely, just his foot died. Like the nerves just went bloop, and then it just died. So yeah, and then you got
pretty interesting.
the literal most craziest, disgustingest thing I've ever seen. Uriah Hall won against Chris Weidman after a brutal leg kick that broke Chris Weidman's leg.
That was disgusting.
In the very first round, absolutely obliterated it. Chris Weidman is doing good now. He's all good. He's walking now. 5-week recovery, but he's all right.
That's crazy.
17 seconds it took. Literally the first ever thing thrown. It was 2 leg kicks. It was literally 2 leg kicks, and they hit each other.
That was
Chris
very.
Weidman got worse because they collided, and it just was really bad.
It was very, very, very bad. If you haven't seen the clips or anything.
Yeah. Well, they're not showing the clips because it's disgusting. Like they said, viewer discretion advised. So
I've seen the clips.
Yeah, I know. But
interesting.
Next up, we have Valentino Shevchenko. I'm just showing off the cards because they're cool.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Valentino Shevchenko absolutely went crazy with the TKO on Jessica Andrade. Dude, I love Valentina Shevchenko. She's insane. One of the great women fighters. I know you're not like too much of a fan of them.
I don't know any of them. It's nothing like I just never really got.
This is the thing. Like honestly, like I like all the UFC fighters. Like I like the men. I like the women. Like some of them are just awesome. But Valentino Shevchenko absolutely just TKO'd her in the second round.
I just don't know much about the
Nunez, Rose Namajunas, Zhang Weili, Amanda Nunez.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah. All right. We'll continue. Rose Namajunas, as we were just talking about, absolutely obliterated, knocked out Zhang Weili, which was god, that was insane when I watched that. Dude, I was screaming. And this is the thing, Rose Namajunas right now is my favorite woman fighter. I know. Oh, you're a bandwagoner. Whoa. Just shut up.
Whatever.
I can like whoever I want. Thank you very much. But Rose Namajunas is now the strawweight champion of the world. She's great.
Yeah.
A very nice, humble person, and she deserves.
Yeah, she's very humble. That's what I know about this fighter is that she's very humble. And after the fight, I do remember she hugged her and stuff.
She deserved the win. After she lost the belt 2 years ago, I think.
What's her name? The girl who she went against.
Zhang Weili.
That's not the fight. That's
not the fight. It's not over, dude. She's like literally like this.
She's like knocked out, and she's going, "It's not over. It's not a knockout." And she was
you got knocked
out. She was knocked out cold, and she's saying, "No. It's not knockout." Meanwhile, he's like falling to the ground.
Congrats, Thug Rose. And then next, the main event from that day, Kamaru Usman versus George Jorge Masvidal.
Game bread
Masvidal. My boy lost.
I'm pretty happy actually. I'm not a huge fan of Masvidal because he KO'd Ben Askren in 5 seconds because I'm Ben Askren's biggest fan. So yeah, pretty much. That's why I don't like Masvidal, but I'm happy
I
that
love Masvidal. I love
Usman won.
I love
I like
both of
Usman.
them. I love both of them. But Usman just got
Yeah,
super lucky in the second round.
No, I don't think it's luck. It's called talent. He did
No,
pretty
listen,
good.
he
I'm
did
gonna
pretty
give
good,
it to
but
him. I'm gonna give it to him.
listen, Masvidal was doing very good in the first round.
First round,
Very good.
Masvidal won.
But
No, listen,
Kamar,
first round, Masvidal definitely won that round.
Usman just learned from that, and he just went all out. Usman's a wrestler, right? He's more known for wrestling, but dude, this was the first time like his fists were like big. Like this was his first like big fist knockout.
Yeah,
He used his hands to
pretty
just
good.
go boom. He kicked him and he went boom boom and he went
just down.
and he's down for the count. And my boy respected him and thank you very much. Like just congrats to Usman. You're still the welterweight champion of the world. You've protected it 3 fights in a row. Just congratulations. And then we have my boy Jiri Prochazka. This guy, rookie card. He just had an insane spinning elbow, which knocked the guy out, Dominic Reyes, in the second round. I came back from my sister's dance recital, and the UFC main event was on. It was a free pay-per-view. I'm like, I'm like, you know what? I should watch it. I come back home. I see this insane spinning elbow. I go, oh my God, this guy just got Nate Robinson. I have the clip on Instagram. It's really funny. I saved it. And it was the funniest thing ever because I'm like,
that is great.
I'm like, oh, okay. And I just see, I'm like, ah! I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. All right, UFC 262 at your house.
You just come back from your sister's dance recital.
And the main event was on. I'm like, let's go.
Yes.
All right, UFC 262 when I was at your house. Edison Barbosa, Banana Man as we call him, won against Shannon Burgos by TKO in the third round. Not much to say about that. We're gonna just kind of truck through these. Banana Man.
Really interested in that one. We were
rooting from Banana Man.
Yes.
Who won? Caitlin Chokasting won against Vivian or Jalil.
I didn't watch this fight.
Didn't care. Rajiko Berturno won against Matthew Chanel.
I watched that.
Where's Matthew Chanel?
Here's the thing.
Oh, here he is.
I had to watch these because I had serious toe pain.
Here he is, Matt Chanel.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I had at the time I had a problem with my foot.
He dropped a scooter on it.
There it is. Yeah.
And then here's one you'll be. The next two are upsetting. Benel Danush won against Tony Ferguson by decision. This is the thing. Ben Danush or whatever whatever the heck his name is.
Danush. Sure it's Danush.
He did the Marvin Vettori. Tony Ferguson was Kevin Holland. All he did was wrestle with him. And it's
because he does jiu-jitsu.
That's a skill set. That's a skill set.
Here's the thing. If he did not wrestle, Ferguson would
have won, exactly. But Ferguson's not a good wrestler.
He's a boxer. Yeah. Ferguson's a boxer.
Exactly.
He always was. He's good with his fists. And when they just get down to wrestle,
it's an L. It's an L.
And when he tried to go for the submission,
also his leg popped. Just remember that in the second round.
I'm surprised that he got out of the submission. I thought it was gonna be
remember his leg popped?
Yeah. No, it didn't completely pop.
Yes, it did. It did.
Oh, okay. Well, it was very, very, very.
Next one's criticized. We'll criticize it. All right.
I can't believe that he got out of that.
Lightweight champion of the world, the new lightweight champion of the world.
Took it from my favorite Khabib.
Charles Oliveira. Well, I mean, Khabib had to give it up, but whatever.
No, I know because Khabib
he retired. He retired at 29-0. You stupid.
Just he should have done 30, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly. You should have gotten 31. 29's a little.
I mean, I don't really care, but
Oliveira is now the new lightweight champion of the world.
Got it from Michael Chandler.
Okay, we're just gonna talk about this. This is Michael Chandler's second fight, and he's already getting a title fight. John Jones and John Jones had 12 fights until his first title fight, and Francis Ngannou took 14 fights to get his first title fight, and Michael Chandler got 2. I mean, this is the thing. Michael Chandler he was very big in Bellator. We just got to remember that.
Very,
Massive
very,
in
very
Bellator.
popular, and yeah,
Massive.
he was very good. Yeah.
But Michael Chandler was about to win in the first round. He was
stopped.
this close.
He just stopped. He was going for the punches, and he just stopped for some reason.
I said this to you. Remember, 2 punches and he would have won. 2 more and he would have won.
I agree.
And
I agree.
But then this is the thing. Michael Chandler, we got to remember, he's 35. Oliveira's 31. He's got not a great gas tank at this point. 35,
Still,
like we said earlier.
He could have won.
I know.
He went down to wrestle.
Like I said, at 35, it's not good to fight in the UFC. He came too late to the UFC because, I mean, he was crushing it in Bellator, as we know.
But here's the thing. He shouldn't. If he was the lightweight champion, it would have been crazy.
Yeah.
2 fights in the UFC.
That's a record.
And he's already the lightweight champion. Like,
yeah. But this is the
It's a
thing.
little too good to be true
Michael
for.
Chandler will come back and he will be champion. We know it.
he hasn't said that much since the fight, and that
He
was
has.
like
No,
a
you've
month or two
just
ago.
not been watching stuff. I've seen actually.
What has he said?
He
What
said,
has he said?
he has said, I'll be back. I will be champion. I will have a new fight announcement soon.
Oh, really? When was this?
This is an interview I watched.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. I thought he was completely
But
silent. With it, I guess.
Oliveira just absolutely obliterated him in the second
No,
round TKO.
he did pretty good. I gotta be honest.
Israel Adesanya versus Marvin Vettori, which I don't like.
It's coming up.
I don't like Marvin Vettori. He didn't actually. This is the thing.
No, I don't know enough about him. So
Italian.
I don't know his
He could be the first Italian UFC champion in the world. But Marvin Vettori, I don't think deserves this fight right now. If he just like won better against Kevin Holland, then sure. But all they did was wrestle. He did not deserve to go against Israel already.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I mean, the whole card. I gotta be honest. The card for Saturday's card.
3.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty
It's a
good. I
good
will
card.
admit. Israel Adesanya.
They got
We'll
pretty,
get no. Don't speak about.
they got
the next
pretty
one.
good
Don't-
fighters. I gotta be
Yeah.
honest.
All right. Brandon Marino and will rematch for pretty sure the second time. This guy, Divisan Vergicotto. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Cool card though. They'll be rematching on June 12th. Same thing. Co-main for Israel Adesanya versus Marvin Vettori. Like I said, Marvin Vettori, I don't think he deserved a rematch with Israel already. He's on a 6-win streak. I get that. 5.
He should have took it. He should have given a couple
He
more
should have
fights.
done one fight. He should have done a really good fight. If he fought really
I
well
say
against
2.
Kevin Holland.
I say 2.
Yeah, if he fought
Let's
really
say
good
he did
against
again-
Kevin Holland, who just came off the loss of Derek Brunson in February, which was a great fight. Don't get me wrong, but there was a lot of wrestling in it. But
Yeah.
he should have done 2 more fights, one or 2.
I say yeah.
Then if he won those in a good fashion, Israel Adesanya rematch, that would have been a great idea. But no, they're already fighting again, which is 3 years later. But still, it's kind of stupid.
Mhm.
Then probably my favorite fight that is coming up besides McGregor and Poirier, Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards. My boy, Nate Diaz is coming back. The baddest something ever.
He's the badass. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
He's the. When I think of UFC, I think of Conor McGregor,
Conor McGregor,
Khabib
Nate Diaz,
Khabib,
Khabib.
and I think of Nate Diaz.
Yep.
Those.
And George St. Pierre,
Oh, of course. I mean, yeah.
GSP. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about that. Oh, timeout. We got to talk about that. George St. Pierre, Oscar De La Hoya boxing match, Triller Fight Club. Dana White.
No.
We got to talk about this.
It's
Dana's
Oh,
like, no.
no.
Dana's like, no, you're not doing that. No. You are not going with those clowns in Triller.
Come on.
You're not-
Is
you're
Snoop
not
Dogg
going
gonna
with
be
these
there
clowns.
again?
Yeah.
Pete
Well, this is the
Davidson.
thing. Snoop Dogg's the co-owner of
No, I know.
Triller. They found it together in the other guy, but whatever. All right, back to the UFC. Nate Diaz, Leon Edwards. This is gonna be a hard fight for Nate. This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be really hard.
But at the same time, what is
Nate is the go. Nate is the
Is
go.
Leon Edwards? Is he a wrestler?
Yes,
That's what I thought.
that's a
Nate
problem.
Diaz It's not. He's balanced. He's
Balanced. Yep. I was about to say
He's
kickboxer. I'm like, nope, you're wrong. When he's a balanced fighter.
he's a balanced fighter. More of a boxer. I don't pay. I just if here's the thing, if Nate Diaz gets in a bad position, wrestling,
Yeah.
he's not gonna win.
No, he's not gonna win.
If
But Leon Edwards is
he
very
gets a
good.
good-
He's
if he
got
gets
he's
some-
got a 9-win streak right now.
No, I
Nine.
know. He's very good. He looks a little weird. No offense, but he looks a little weird.
A haircut, that's awful.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but
this was
he's-
originally scheduled for May 15th, the co-main. Tony Ferguson versus Ben Danush was actually going to be the co-main event, but
oh right.
Nate Diaz suffered an injury in training camp, and they had to move it back to June 12th. So they're the co now.
Oh, there you go. So, yeah.
All right, here we go. My boy, the greatest. Well, in my opinion, he's not the greatest of all time. John Jones is the greatest of all time of UFC fighters. Don't fight me about Khabib. Sorry, but John Jones is the best.
What?
Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier will fight for the third time on July 10th. We need to talk about it.
Listen, I just want them to stop fighting. Like,
Karate.
literally,
No,
all
listen,
he
they need to
does-
take a break. I don't like that they are going straight into the third fight. I
they
don't
should
like
have done
that.
like another.
One fight,
want-
one fight each.
I want to see Conor McGregor
They
against
should have fought in a year.
Alvarez again. I want to see it so bad, dude. I
want
that
Nate.
fight.
I want Nate and Connor 3. We need that.
I mean,
Stop. We need that. We've been waiting since 2016.
I know, but okay. I'm not a big fan of Alvarez, which is why I want to see him get demolished again. I hate Alvarez. He's just he's just so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And when he won, I was so happy that Connor won that fight.
But yeah, Connor and Dustin are going to fight again for the third time. Connor's going to win. Karate Stance is coming back. Like, he's going to
Old
win.
haircut.
Enough said. All right. Gilbert
Yeah.
Burns will fight on the undercard. Not the undercard.
Against
He'll-
Sumling Thompson,
He'll
right?
be
What's
the co-main. Yep, against Stephen Thompson.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's cool, whatever. I think I have a Gilbert Burns card actually.
I like Gilbert Burns. I'm not a big fan of the other guy,
Oh,
but
never mind.
Gilbert's I like.
All right. Amanda Nunez will fight Juliana Penina on August 7th. Amanda.
Yeah.
Amanda.
What's the Gilbert Burns fight? Like when
July
is
10th.
that?
July 10th. Undercard.
Is
Undercard of
undercard?
McGregor.
Is it-
Undercard of McGregor.
I did not know that. Okay.
And then so Amanda Nunez, yep, you see her, Amanda Nunez. And also I forgot to show off Dustin. Here's Dustin.
Yeah, that's him.
That's an old one though. That's 2014 Dustin. But Amanda will
Back
be
when
fighting again.
yeah.
But I mean, Amanda's one of the best woman fighters. Not the best, sorry, but Thug Rose and Shivenko is better.
Thug Rose, 100%.
Thug Rose is the goat of woman fighters. Get out of my
Mhm.
game. All right, Jan Blichisco, or whatever the heck his name is, will be fighting on September 4th against Glover Texter. He fought Israel Adesanya back in February, and
Oh, and who's your least favorite fighter?
Hmm?
Who's your least favorite fighter?
question. Good
I'm
question.
just gonna be straight honest with you. Dylan Dennis. I hate the kid.
Yeah, I'll agree with you.
I don't like Dylan Dennis at
So-
all.
Jan, right? Blachiska, Blanchisco, he made Israel Adesanya undefeated.
He did?
That's pretty big. Israel Adesanya is 19-1 now. You know why he's 19-1?
Who did he lost? Who did
There
he
you
lose
go.
to?
There you go, right there. Jan Blanchisco. He lost to him. Very good fighter.
How long ago?
February.
February.
Yep. Israel lost to him. Dude, Israel got busted in that fight. Look up a picture. He got busted.
I mean,
All right, here's a big one. Francis Ngannou versus Derek Lewis 2 is getting targeted for summer. Winner will either get to fight Stipe or John Jones. That's going to be pretty big.
John Jones.
John Jones is coming back. My man, John freaking Jones is coming back.
But see,
Stipe, retire, please. Thank you. Enough
he's
said.
getting,
John Jones refuses to fight Stipe. He's been offered Stipe 4 times already, and he's like, "No, I'm not. No, I want to
Because
fight."
he's scared. I'm sorry.
No,
He's
listen. No, listen.
he
Listen to me.
gets scared, I
No,
feel
listen to
like.
me. Francis and John Jones needs to happen. Dana, pay the 10 million for Francis and John Jones. UFC fighters get underpaid too much. They
Oh
only
yeah,
pay.
they do. Yeah,
They only
yeah, they do.
pay the really big boys, McGregor, Khabib, and those type of people. John doesn't get paid too much, and he's one of the best. Like Ngannou literally got, I think, 900K for the Stipe
Sorry
Miocic's
about that.
second fight. That's ridiculous. Maybe you got 1 million. I don't know. But Stipe got destroyed, and John Jones versus Francis Ngannou needs to happen. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I
This is why John Jones doesn't want to fight Stipe. Stipe got clapped. John Jones needs to fight Francis Ngannou. Francis wins against Derek Lewis, and it has to happen. Pay the 10 mil. Thank you very much. Enough said. Conor McGregor is interested in fighting Charles Oliveira if he beats Poirier.
100%. I would
And this is the
love
thing.
that fight.
Ariel Helena, the ESPN reporter, the MMA guy, well, soon to be retired ESPN sports reporter. He's leaving ESPN. Sad. It's basically what's going to happen right now is we know what Dana's going to do. Whoever wins that fight is going against Oliveira for a lightweight belt fight. That's what the plan is right now.
Listen, I think that's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind if Poirier.
If McGregor, I want McGregor to win another belt. I think it's
Of
time.
course,
It's time.
of course.
And this,
He needs to, but
if he
'cause
wins,
listen,
if he wins
he's gonna
against
go
Poirier,
back,
yeah,
and he went. If he's a lightweight, if he's a lightweight champion, he's gonna gain back up to a
listen to me.
prime fighter
Listen to me.
again.
If
Because he's
he
going
wins
down.
against-
He's going down.
yeah, exactly. After that Poirier lost, that was massively.
He went down.
He went
big time.
downhill.
So if he
Because
gets back up to
he
the
joked
lightweight
around for this
champion,
fight. He joked around. 100%.
if he goes up to the lightweight champion, he will 100% go back to how he was in his prime. Everybody would
Yeah.
it'd be him when he's cocky to
Yeah.
Alvarez. It's everything. He'll be back. I feel like if he gets the lightweight champion.
Yeah, but if he wins against Dustin, which is probably going to happen, because I have big hopes for it. Even though
I do
Dustin's
too. Yeah.
very good.
Dustin's great, but
great fighter. But I think Conor's going to win. And if Conor wins the lightweight, I think he should do one more fight, retire after that.
Conor?
Or honestly, Conor should retire if he wins the lightweight belt.
No, because it's stupid. It's a stupid idea. Let him do another, at least another fight after his lightweight belt.
Yeah, protect the belt, and then if he wins, then he retires. All right, last 2 things. Max Holloway will return against Yura Portillo.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
I don't know the date of that.
Do you like Max Holloway?
I think it's August. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He's an OG. He is.
He's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool fighter.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Who cares? This thing, it's not a pay-per-view. It's a UFC Vegas.
Oh, then I'll watch. I'm definitely gonna watch.
Yeah.
When is it on? A Saturday?
Yeah. In August.
Cool.
I know it's in August. I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's in August. I know that. All right, last thing. Nico Price will fight Mikel Pereira on July 10th. So on the McGregor card.
Cool.
So.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's enough for the podcast. It's a long one.
It's 11 o'clock already, dude. We started,
it's 11
started at 9:30. There's our hour and 30-minute podcast right there.
There you go, guys. Welcome.
There's the return, people. Thank you guys so much for supporting us over the past couple of months and wanting us to come back. We've wanted to come back, but there's reasons that we're not going to talk about right now because we'll explain the entire episode. But
please follow the Instagram right now. The Halftime Podcast. We've probably said that before. Please like and subscribe to see more.
Put the views up.
Yeah, I know.
Watch my solo podcast, please. I worked very hard on those.
Give Owen a little clout for that one.
I worked very hard on those.
Yeah, so
there's no editing, dude. I wrote an entire script for that episode. For the 3 episodes I did.
Oh.
So
all right. So I mean, I think today was a pretty good. We covered a lot.
I would say the same thing.
So I don't know when do you think we should film another one? Give it a week.
We'll find out soon.
Give it a week, maybe. We'll see. All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.